Hey everyone, Adrienne Renee here for Clever Games. I'm joined in the studio today by Rob from G4. You guys have heard of G4, right? It's this little place, little network.
Maybe.
How's it going?
It's going fine. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thanks so much for coming by today.
Well, thank you for having me here.
So, in case you guys don't know, Rob is what you would call an indie games specialist, and we're here today to talk about the best indie games of 2011. There were some really great ones.
There was an amazing selection of indie games. There's almost too many indie games to go through. It was a great year. One of my favorite games, The Binding of Isaac, was probably...
Yes, and that was up for a couple of awards this year.
Yes. It's a sort of a small PC title. It's only $5. It combines sort of the hard elements of Super Meat Boy with the dungeon crawling elements of Legend of Zelda. If you're not familiar with the story, Edmund's mother basically hears the voice of God telling her that if she truly loves him, that she will sacrifice her son for him. You, as Isaac, hear about this and escape into your basement, which is 5 dungeons, and you pick up things along the way, like coat hangers and lipstick and underwear, tarot cards and pills that you don't quite know what they do, but you...
A little random.
It is very random. I highly suggest it to anyone who likes to play such games.
And it's actually part of the Steam holiday sale right now, so if you guys are on Steam, or even if you're not on Steam yet, definitely worth checking out. There's a lot of really great indie bundles that you can get 10 games for $20. So
oh yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
It is quite amazing. Another game that's actually for the indie bundle that I really enjoyed was the Dungeons of Dreadmore, which is, once again, a roguelike dungeon, but it's very difficult, very hard, lots of classes to pick up. It has sort of a sense of humor to it, so it has odd weaponry that you can pick up. You have odd shopkeepers who sort of hassle you whenever you find them. Once again, if you are into roguelike dungeons, this is definitely another game to pick up.
Well, there's a lot of other really great indie games besides just dungeon crawling games, stuff that we saw at Indiecade or PAX.
One of the great games, I think, at Indiecade was also Joust.
Oh, yes, that was a great one.
Johann Sebastian's Joust, which is a game that actually you play not on a screen, but you actually play with the motion controls, the PS3 wands. And so you get 4 of those together, and it's all about trying to keep these wands as still and as upright as possible, and then trying to make everyone else lose their wand. And so everyone goes into it, and they have their own theories, and they have their own sort of techniques. It's a super fun game, and I highly recommend it as a download.
Well, I definitely have to check that one out. I haven't seen that one yet. But we can't talk about indie games without mentioning probably the most critically acclaimed indie game of the year, which is Supergiant Games' Bastion.
Yes, completely. I absolutely love Bastion. Bastion is sort of that game that does so many different things, and it does it so well. The narration, I think, is one of the things that keeps popping up over and over again as a way to sort of tell the story without pulling you out of the game.
Yeah, I remember when I first heard, before I played it for the first time, somebody said, there's a narrator who says everything that's going on screen.
Oh.
At first I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound cool. I don't want some guy narrating everything. But it was really innovative how they integrated it, and it wasn't overbearing, but it was just the right amount to complement, what was happening on screen.
I also love the music. I think the music is
probably one of the best soundtracks of
one of the best soundtracks. Whoever put that music together completely deserves 50 awards.
50 awards.
50 awards. You're getting 50 awards.
So if you had to give the viewers out there the recommendation, if they could only buy 3 indie games.
3 indie games. Oh.
Which 3 should they buy?
Oh God.
We didn't even talk about Minecraft.
Minecraft. I want to say Minecraft so much. I think, okay, fine, Minecraft. I'll just throw it out there. Minecraft is because I feel it's fully fleshed out. It has a story to it. It actually has quests to it. It has an end game to it. If you only had to play just one game for the rest of your life, you'd play this game because you can do so much other.
One game for the rest of your
life because
Minecraft.
you can do so much to it. You can build everything to it, and the modding community behind it adds so much to the game that it's always going to be a slightly different experience every time you go into it. For another game, if you wanted to if I had to pick a second one, I would say Blocks That Matter. It's a game that won Xbox Live's Build Dream Play competition. It is a puzzle platforming game. You play as a little robot, little block robot, that was constructed by two indie developers who have been kidnapped, and your job is to go rescue them. The indie developers are always talking to them. There's like a shadowy evil character that's kidnapped them, and he starts like coming in and he starts talking to you as well. The levels are very different as they go through. I mean, it's just a great game. It's very cute. It's very well done. I highly recommend for anyone to pick it up. I think it's like $3. So
Can't pass that up.
why would you do anything else? Why would you do anything else?
All right, your last pick?
My last pick, it's good. It's called At a Distance. It's a two-player game. The sort of the beauty of the game is you and another person explore this sort of world together. It's sort of this weird, low-res world that you're both going into, and it looks like you have no connection whatsoever to each other because you don't see the other person on screen. But you're both very much in control of what sort of happens to the other person. And so it's about you exploring this world with someone else and sort of like communicating, hey, I need this, or hey, what just happened? It's so simple, it's so elegant, but it's so well done.
And it's free.
And it's free. Go download it.
Double whammy.
Boom.
Well, thank you so much for coming by to talk with us today.
Sure, no problem.
If people want to learn more about indie games, where can they find your work?
It's on g4tv.com/indiegames.
All right, so you guys heard all about the best indie games of 2011. We will have everything posted on our blog at clever.com/games. Thanks again so much for coming by, and we will see you guys more in 2012.